Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ade, and if you're brand new then thank you so much for coming to watch another video here on my channel, and if you're returning then thank you so much for coming back to watch another video here on my channel. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've done this interjection like 10 times, but we move, okay? We move. Today I am coming at you with a brand new fragrance review for one of the fragrances in my collection that's pretty much brand new. And yeah, like I'd watched a couple of reviews on it, and they've all literally been like glowing reviews, and I just thought to myself, I want to try it too. I also want a little slice of the action. You know me, always wanting to smell sweet. So here we are. Today's fragrance that I'm going to be speaking to you about is called Junoon Rose by Haramain. Okay, so let's start off with the bottle. Let's just give her that airtime. Like, how cute does that look? A lovely glass iridescent bottle with obviously like this is the cap. Just looks really pretty. I think, do you know what, it feels like the juice inside is pink, or yeah, it's pink because yeah, it looks pink when you look at it. But anyhow, yeah, okay, so before we get into our own world, let me do what I normally do, which is give you the main accords, give you the notes, and then of course I'll let you know what I think, how I feel about this fragrance, and then it's a wrap. So if you're ready, sit up, get yourself a little snack, get yourself a little drink, okay? And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you don't miss another video here on my channel. And without further ado, let's get into these main accords, okay? So the main accords for Junoon Rose by Haramain is powdery, almond, floral, fruity, vanilla, rose, amber, and leather. Yes. Okay, and now let's move on to the notes. Okay, so for the base note we have suede, amber, and tonka bean, and then for sorry, the middle notes we have powdery notes, amaretto, heliothrope, and rose, and then for the top notes we have cherry blossom, bergamot, and ylang ylang. Guys, honestly, like, this fragrance is an enigma, an anomaly. It doesn't smell like anything else that I have in my fragrance wardrobe, as I now like to call it. It's like, I normally do not gravitate towards rose fragrances, as you all probably already know, and I've been screaming this top of my lungs, but if it's too blatantly of a rose fragrance, I'm not feeling it. And in regards to like a powdery note fragrance, like this is the first time, and this is the only fragrance that I have with any powdery notes in them, but I can actually tell where they're coming from. This powdery note kind of makes you feel like you're just fresh from the shower, like very clean, like a clean, it kind of gives the fragrance a very clean feel, but at the same time you've got that resinous smell of that amaretto, and then you've then got the cherry blossom, the rose. I don't really know what ylang ylang smells like on its own, but definitely like the bergamot and the amber comes through. But yeah, it's literally like a depthy rose fragrance that smells like, okay, so it smells like a rose dipped in amaretto, rolled in baby powder, and then like a bit of like some random fruity smell that I don't know where it came from pops up on there. I think that might be the bergamot, and then some like cherry blossom like sprinkled in there to also accentuate the sweetness. Yeah, so when you first spray it, you smell that amaretto. That amaretto is like the first thing you smell. The amaretto and the like amber amaretto kind of smell is what you smell when you first spray it in the air. as it, oh yeah, okay, so as it dries down, it becomes more and more resinous, guys. So the first like 2-3 minutes, it smells like you just come out of the shower. Very powdery, very like fresh rosy, like basically like baby powder, but the rose version with like a little rose sprinkled in there. And then as it dries down, the rose becomes juicier, and it's like a juicy rose mixed with a bit of amaretto to give you that sweet, you know. And then the suede then comes in, it makes it nice and smooth, and oh, just them all together just smells amazing. You can still smell the powdery notes still in there, but it's not like enough for it to be like smelling like powder like all day. But it just kind of gives you that freshness, but at the same time that like va-va-voom, that extra, that, you know, it's just like the blend. I don't know how to even explain this because, as I said, I don't have a fragrance that smells like it, so I can't really give you like a, oh, it smells a bit like this, because it really doesn't really smell like anything that I really ever smelled before. But I love it. It's sweet. If you like the smell of amaretto, you're gonna like this. If you like rose, you're gonna like this. If you love a powdery fragrance, you're also gonna like this. So this fragrance, where can I see it being worn? Definitely a date night. To be honest, on a hot summer's day, to be honest, let's have it right, I'll wear it whenever I want to wear it. But for those people who are very specific, I would, you know, I can see a lot of people wearing this on a date night. But at the same time, for those people who love a strong fragrance like all the time, like myself, I would wear it daytime and nighttime. I don't really care. Like, I think if I was going to wear it in the nighttime, I'd probably like mix it with another fragrance. At the moment, like in the daytime, I'm loving mixing it with Kayali Vanilla 28. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it just kind of softens it and gives it a bit more of a rounder scent. And I think obviously if I was wearing it on its own, then I'd probably wear it in the evening on its own to just kind of give you that extra like boldness, that sharpness, like, you know, that you kind of get for maybe, I think it's probably might be the bergamot that might give you that citrusy kind of sharpness that I sometimes can smell. And I think that mixed with the amaretto, you just kind of get like, it smells like a bit of an amaretto sour. Like, you know when you get that in the back? That's literally how it kind of smells sometimes. I don't know. This fragrance just keeps on like changing. Like, one minute it smells like powdery and rosy. The next minute you're smelling like a sweet amaretto liqueur. It's just like, it's all over the place, but I love it. Like, I love it. I like being kept on my toes, and this fragrance is definitely giving me all of that and then some. Okay, again, it's a compliment getter. Like, when I've worn it, again, I haven't had it very long, but the 2 days that I've worn it, I've had a compliment every time I've worn it. In regards to projection, again, I don't know what kind of magical power this thing has, but it projects further than you think it does. Like, I wore it and I thought like, okay, I can smell myself fine, but it's like people far and wide can smell you. So this definitely has some kind of projection. It reminds me slightly of that molecular quality of Baccarat Rouge. Yes, everything comes back to Baccarat because Baccarat is life, don't care. As I was saying, the molecular quality of Baccarat, okay, where it literally just kind of disperses its way like somewhere and everybody can smell you and you can't even smell yourself. This is basically what this fragrance has. It literally does project really, really well, especially for the first couple of hours. You'll definitely get a good 2-3 hours worth of good projection. Longevity, this fragrance will stay with you. I feel as though it has a really high content of perfume oil in it. When you spray it on your skin, it does kind of give you a bit of a sheen. I wish you could, when it kind of, okay, maybe the camera's not really picking up like the oiliness that you get, but anyway, I feel as though there is a higher concentration of like perfume oil in here, because no, you can't really see, I just look like I've creamed. But yeah, anyway, good concentration of perfume oil in this fragrance, so it definitely does allow it to stay a lot longer on the skin and on the clothes. On the clothes, again, I think you probably get a good like 8, 9, 10 hours, and on the skin, again, 5, 6, no, maybe 6 to 7 hours. Maybe, yeah, I think a little bit more than that, more than 5 hours, maybe like 6 to 7 hours. But bearing in mind that my skin is like a sponge, like it literally just like drinks up all these different fragrances. A lot of people, like I've heard a lot of people like 15 hours, 20 hours, 24 hours. My skin is just like, no, half time. We're gonna give you like 7-8 hours tops. So that's where we're at right now. But don't just like, you know, take it based on the longevity based on my experience. I think definitely look around and see what other people felt. But this is literally what I got from this fragrance. So overall, love the fragrance. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. If you love a rose fragrance, if you love a powdery fragrance, you'll like it. If you like that sweet oriental amaretto-y kind of smell, you're gonna have to wait for it because it doesn't come at you straight away. You smell it when you first spray it. When it lands on your skin, it becomes powdery. As it dries down on your skin, it becomes more like amaretto-y, liqueur-y, resinous, with like a resinous rose. Yeah, so it keeps on transforming. It's a transformer. So if you like being kept on your toes, if you like a fragrance that is not generic at all, if you want a fragrance that doesn't smell like anything else on the market, then you need to try this one out. Like, I'm just saying, you need to try it out. Like, it smells wonderful. It really does smell so good. So good. So without me going on, that is basically like my thoughts on Junoon Rose by Haramain. If you've got this fragrance and, you know, if you've got this fragrance, please let me know your thoughts in the comments box below. I'd love to know. If you mix it with any other fragrance, then again, please let me know what your fragrance combinations are, because, you know, I'm always trying to up the game, always trying to add a little extra here and there. And yeah, I would absolutely love to know your recommendations. And if you haven't tried it before, I don't know whether this is blind buy worthy, but I mean, I blind bought it based on reviews, but I really enjoy it. So I don't know, each to their own. If you feel like taking a risk this week, if you feel like taking a risk this month, just give it a go. But otherwise, you know, definitely get a decant or a little sample online. Again, either eBay, Amazon, Depop, you know, all those good little places. Vinted, I don't know, does Vinted do perfumes? I don't know, but anyway, that you can get like a little sample. Definitely worth getting one before you buy the fragrance. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. You know the drill. And in the meantime, thank you so much for watching my video, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.